So, Lionsgate, Venus, Chiron, divine masculine, divine feminine. Let's talk about it. So, in case you are not aware, we have a celestial event happening right around now called Lionsgate. It's called a portal. Don't let that freak you out. It just means an opening or a doorway or a period of time, really. Don't get hung up on the word portal, because I used to, and it's just not necessary. But Lionsgate peaks on August 8th. The date is, of course, 8-8. It happens in the sign of Leo. 8 is an auspicious number. When you get two eights together, even more so. It is believed to be a time when energy coming from Sirius, which many people regard as our spiritual sun, is amplified because it's aligned with our sun and the earth, and also 3 stars on the constellation of Orion. But I don't think you really need to memorize all that stuff. Now, I can't tell you definitively what Lionsgate really is, or what it was historically, or what it's meant to be, or if it really does anything. I can only tell you my personal experience with it. Every year around this time, my body starts getting a little bit uneasy, and I get a sudden urge to, let's just say, get my energetic shit together. I usually find myself booking a massage or a Reiki session or something like that. And I'm always rushing to try to fit it in before August 8th. My theory about this, my just own personal theory based on personal experience, is that during the portal, which actually begins July 26th and lasts until August 12th, during this time, there is a lot of energy coming to us, new information, new energy, and even to some extent, a reset. And if you're out of balance and your energy is going all over the place, that may not end up being a fun time, and you may have a hard time integrating the new energy and the new information. And I will repeat again that I'm not an astrologer, so I'm just going based on what I feel in my gut and a little bit of information that I get from astrologers. That I think if you ask 10 people what Lionsgate means or what it actually means this year, you'll probably get 10 different answers. But here's the thing that I've been guided to focus on. This year, and I don't know if it's just this year or every year, but right now, Venus is also in the sign of Leo. If there was ever a representative of the divine feminine, I'd have to say it's Venus. Venus equals Aphrodite. Venus and Aphrodite equal Mary Magdalene, who was a high priestess of like the highest order. Whether or not you believe Mary Magdalene was a real person or a real character, she represents the feminine half of the divine whole. In that same story, Jesus represents the masculine half of the divine whole. In addition to Venus, Chiron, which is a heavenly body that's not large enough to be a moon or a planet, but it's included in the astrology because it orbits the sun. Chiron is the wounded warrior and also represents the healed or the balanced divine masculine. Chiron has been jumping in and out and having a huge impact on us since April of this year when we had that eclipse. And this month, during the Lionsgate, during the sign of Leo, Chiron and Venus are doing a little celestial dance. So we have the healed divine feminine interacting with the healed divine masculine this month during the Lionsgate portal, when we are getting very strong energy from our spiritual sun, which is Sirius. We all, whether we consider ourselves male or female or any other gender, we all have masculine and feminine energy within us. It's not about sexual orientation or gender. But when both of those halves of ourselves are in balance and healed and working together, that's when we begin to reclaim our personal power. And power in this sense, I don't want you to think about it as like a way that which like you lord over other people or other things. Personal power comes from understanding your true self and standing in that truth of your true self and showing up in the world as your true self. Because if we can do that, if we can show up in that way, then all of a sudden we don't have to have power over other people, because the things that we want and need will just come to us naturally. So that's just my like little spiel, my little personal take on Lionsgate for this year. Think about it, sit with it, see if it resonates with you. If it doesn't, this might not be the message for you, and that's okay. It's just one take. There are many out there to partake of. I hope you are taking care of yourself, because I believe during this time of high energy, it's going to be very important for you to do what you can to balance your energy, keep your energy field clear, make sure you're doing your energetic hygiene, and make sure you're doing your grounding exercises, because you want that energy to be able to integrate as fully as it possibly can without kind of going sideways. It won't be perfect, but just do your exercises and do the best you can. I hope that helped.